Okay. Ask about women's expectations for the first date.
I don't know.
What are your expectations for the first date?
That the man that I'm on the date with doesn't try to sleep with me on that first date.
That's interesting. Have you ever hooked up with a guy on the first time meeting?
No. I'd been like texting for a while.
You've never done that?
I'm kind of unlinkable, to be honest.
Unlinkable?
Yeah.
What do you mean, unlinkable?
I don't really do the whole hookup culture. Anyone that I've had sexual intercourse has meant something. Except for one, but that was when I was like 16, bro. 17 maybe.
You telling the truth there?
I'm telling the truth, Brian.
So it's a turn off if a guy wants to sleep with you on the first date?
It's not a turn off. It's just like,
it's your expectation?
Yeah,
You don't want the guy to want to fuck on the first date?
It just very much gives like that's all they want. Like when
that's
they try,
what it gives?
like yeah, when they try to fuck on the first date, it's kind of like that's all they really wanted was pussy.
What if they want to have sex on the first date, but they want more?
I still wouldn't have sex on the first date.
Do you think that's all that men care about?
I feel like if you make a man wait longer, he'll respect you more. The longer you wait, like the more he'll respect you.
I don't respect more.
Maybe
I lose respect.
Maybe that's just you.
The longer it goes, the respect starts going down.
Well, isn't that like a you problem?
Not really.
If you can't respect a woman for keeping
I respect
for keeping like her whatever purity with you.
Yeah.
Until she knows that like you're something, like she's gonna want something.
Well, we have an example here, right? So you've had one night stands, correct?
I have had
You've slept with men quickly, correct?
I was an alcoholic, for God's sake. Talk about drunk girls.
Right, but she also said she's made men wait months to have sex.
Right.
That's what I do now. I do that.
That's what you are now.
The last 2 years.
Unless what if a really hot guy comes around and you just want to fuck him? Will you break your rule?
Well, that's when I had sex in December, because I was not.
Oh, okay. So sure. The guy that you had sex with in December, how quickly? It's weird you only do that when you're getting asked a question.
I get like nervous. Like I've never done a podcast before.
You're doing great. You're doing fine. Wait, so the guy that you met in December, you met him, right? And then you guys hooked up.
So he actually came over to help me invest, and he works with like life insurance and like health insurance and stuff like that. I've known him for like 6 years.
What?
He came over to help me with that, and that was what his reason for coming to come over was. And then
you fucked him that night or day.
Like I've known him for 7 years. Like I'd known him before that, but like yeah, we slept together during the day.
So wait,
it wasn't even at night.
Into the mic.
Sorry, it wasn't at night. It was during the day. I was really, he caught me off guard.
I don't really care what time of day it was, but
why do you keep fanning yourself?
It's hot. I have 2 pairs of pants on. I'm from Florida. I was cold earlier.
This whole like, well, I used to hook up with guys really quickly, but now I'm gonna wait. To me, is just, I find that kind of ridiculous.
I get it. I mean, everybody's different. I used to drink a bottle a day, a bottle of liquor. So I haven't done that in years. So I'm completely different than I was when I drank like that.
What kind of liquor?
Crown Apple was probably my favorite just because I didn't feel like I needed a chaser.
Wait, so here, we're going to go around the table. Get everybody. I need to get up for a sec. Oh. She's asking what women's expectations, so what your expectations are for the first date.
The first date, I'm really looking for a connection. So I am one of those females that are like, it's like a rule to be 50-50. So that way I'm not concentrating on the money aspect at all. I just want to get to know the man and understand who he is because, we don't even have to do like an out date. We can just, I can cook. I like cooking. So I'm just someone that wants to like get to know that person and then we can move on to other things. The first date, though, let's get to know each other.
Yeah, you just want a connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my ideal first date, I guess it would be nice for men to not always try to sleep with you. That would be ideal to be at the end and them not try to do that. Yeah, my dating history is awful, so I don't expect that much. I just want someone that's nice and doesn't have a drinking problem. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I think that guys should pay for the meal or the date, and they should be respectful, keep their hands to themselves and everything. No, yeah.
Our first date, we were 12 years old, and we went to the city fair. It was great. Cute. We didn't really do much other than get to know each other, find common interest, try and establish a little friendship first, and then we developed into a relationship.
That's awesome.
He's my best friend now.
I love that. That's adorable. Right off the bat, I just want to establish that we're on the same page in terms of what we want out of life and a relationship, and that we have similar principles and values. That's pretty much it. I don't expect anything super fancy in terms of date, place, or whatnot. But
what about you, Andrew?
What was the question?
What do you expect on the first date?
What do women expect on the first date?
Well, it'd be his perspective.
Let's see. When I was dating,
Yeah.
probably that the expectation was that a man would pay for the date, and chivalry and all of that. What I would expect in modern year is that I wouldn't date. It just sounds like a nightmare. I would just check out completely and grab a passport and passport bro for the rest of my life. I don't think I would ever date another United States woman ever again, honestly.
Where would you ship your passport wife from?
I have no idea. Just anywhere but here.
Vietnam?
Man.
Anywhere but here.
Oh, you guys,
We told what we want on our first date.
You guys-
You missed it.
you know how it's like on a first date when the conversational burden just always falls on the guy?
Yeah, it just happened.
Good talk.